good morning or evening. I am your host for the night, Solace Capricornus Andromeda. Or just so for convenience sake. It is a pleasure to see all of you. Who do we have tonight? Mr. Junie, my Inkling, Ligano, the owner of space. Oh my god, I'm not paying you rent. Haha, and I don't plan to. Welcome in, everyone. How was your night today? It's a pleasure to see you. What's with the chronics, my name? YouTube decided it's time to give everyone XP and an incentive. So congratulations, you're the #1 chatter with 50 XP. Congratulations. Where'd my phone charger go? Shit. I grabbed the bang, but I didn't grab the phone charger. I've been forgetful all day. I left my manga at work. That's gonna be a fun conversation to have with the 80-year-old co-workers that come in the morning. I need to retrieve that. I need to get that back. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally not woke. It's only the ancient Magus bride. I saw my ring light go to fall. Anyway, I'm gonna grab my phone charger real quick, and then we will get right into it, because I don't have much of a plan today other than kind of drawing, an expansion of the drawing and chatting streams. Especially because we had to cut one short this week, because I love having to work in the morning. Hooray. But I have no work tomorrow, so it's all fine. I just realized my lamp has been unplugged for like, I don't know how long, but it has been. No! Fuck! This printer has had the shit kicked out of it. Whoops! There goes my phone and my printer. My laser printer from the 90s. Verify the company streams again in the menu. Since the one-shot streams? Oh no! Well, it is a pleasure to have you back. That is, I don't know how long ago it's been. Had to have been 5 months, right? Because it was the first games I played after the re-debut. It was close to. Definitely a model ago. Definitely a model or two ago. Welcome in, Shirley. It's a pleasure to see you. I know you can't hear me, but fine. You can see the legs. You can see the legs. Fine. I oblige. Is that good? I'm not on the screen anymore. How do I? That's better. Well, it's better for 6 months ago next week. Shit. How long have I been re-debuted for? Ah, that's a problem. My friends call you a telephone pole. What do you mean? I'm only 6 foot tall. Anyway. I'm now too big on the screen. What was I at before? There's no reset position, so I just kind of have to guess every time. We need to be 7 foot if you miles real quick. I would be in this model debut or you return from a hiatus. Return from a hiatus. That was probably like half a year ago, maybe? I don't know. It was right after my first semester ended. My big hard one. My evil semester. My glooby semester. That was in December. Want to see you draw? Well, we are going to be working on your thing tonight, so. Oh, Well, that and a few other things. I have a whole bunch of stuff lined up, and then we can divert to play some games or something sometimes. Really, I have as much time as we need. Let's swap screens real quick to back to this. Let me just sort around here. You can't see my secret menus. Did I do speedruns? Why did I do it? Are you doing Ori? And are you trying to get the achievement that if you beat the game in under 3 hours, you get the achievement? And that goes for both games. In both Ori games, if you speedrun the game in under 3 hours, you get an achievement. See how I'm distracting? Oh. You'll probably do it. I mean, what's really going to stop you? Anyway, back to this. And also, we have... I was sketching out what the chatters could look like. We could also just stick around with this for a little bit. Just start off. Where did my pen go? Oh my god, chat. Not only did I find my pen, I found my Minecraft chicken. It was under my drawing tablet. That's where it went. I found my chicken. Where do I put it now? Can you stand there? Okay, it is on my third monitor now. This is at a Sultanist. Yeah. Because why not give it a weird cult motif, seeing as that really we can't escape it at this point. It's too far gone, too far ingrained. Also, I thought the body shape was cute when I was drawing it. This is adorable. It's so round. Oh, should we use a different outfit for the stream, though? Because we're doing casual stuff. I'm going to be so casual. Wait, hold on. It was higher. What the higher your rank, the bigger. The more elaborate your hat is. There was an old concept with Original Soul, because that's a lot what this design is being based on. Because Original Soul makes for such a good like fodder enemy design. like weirdly, I love how good of a fodder design Old Soul is, because it was very much like a... Which I feel like also makes a good, just repeatable, like a chat design. It would be like a very foddery. They make it for such a good little chat design. It looks cool. I'm liking it. Thank you. And welcome in. It's a pleasure to see you. I'm upset now that I don't wear my fancy outfit for stuff like this. I have a big, nice, fancy outfit, but instead I decided to wear my casual. I can't show it off anymore. We gotta commit to it at least one stream. At least one stream we gotta commit to not having the big elaborate suit. But it's something I really liked and was so sad to get rid of, especially when moving to something more like expressive, was the pupil situation. Because originally the pupils was one thing that just sat in the middle of basically an empty face, which I think also works for just unnamed chatter. I think it works. Second stream without the suit. Yeah, I think so too. We'll probably switch back to it at some point because I mean, why not? Just sometimes I like having the thin soul because the soul, especially in just like the portrait, looks really like stonky with the scarf on. So what's the name of the soul fans? We could stick with Sultanist. It's just kind of a mouthful. It's not the problem with Sultanist is it's not clever and it's a mouthful to say. Felons. Okay, but that's also not clever. Sultanist is more clever than that. It's just Sultanist is like a big and of course, because it's a smaller design, you gotta have all of the features on it be much larger to compensate. A very undetailed little guy. There's detail enough for me. Yeah, but I mean, in comparison to Eye, it's very very simple look, because it is just skull, star in the middle, heart nose. I don't know why I did the skull nose again, because Old Soul did not have a skull nose. Did not have the nose that is a skull missing a nose spot, and a little heart. And then just literally robe over this, or anything over this. Put an outfit on this thing, then you'll have a pretty competent soul thing. What if the nose is like the soul symbol thing? Which soul symbol is it? Are we talking about like my actual? Are we talking about like my current logo? Because that's kind of maybe a bit much to hide on a nose. Are we talking like this? Like, this is kind of a... What did I just move? Oh, is that Tober? I think I just moved an invisible Tober. Okay, I think that's what it was. I don't want to be moving Tobert around. Maybe the top one, but just the basic outline of it. Okay, we need front-facing boy. We need the front-facing boy. What does that look? What would that entail? Okay, that's still a heart shape, though. It's just a more angular heart shape, which honestly is more accurate to Old Soul than anything else. Because I didn't know that, the thing is, when I initially made the skull design, I didn't realize that, skull noses were like this on most things. That literally just came from me misremembering this as this. That just came from me misremembering. It's not this. That's why you're the artist, not me. Oh, it's fine. Trust me, there's a lot of things you'll probably notice that I won't. I like how goat skulls look. Yeah, that's why I've never ever drawn a goat skull. I've only ever drawn canine skulls, and even then, like a butchered one, like half a one. Isn't it Solace's third eye? Yeah, it's my third eye. It's my third eyeless Capricornus Andromeda. Don't ask about the fourth one. I hate the fourth one, which is the real canon. Yes, it's not that it's been gouged out with the rest of the scar eye. Anyway, back to this. I want to add some to this. How does it taste? My eye sockets are empty. It is entirely a void with a little dot in it. What do you think the third one was on the sleeves? No, I need that one. I keep forgetting the third eye. Most people do. Which is indicative to how people watch and consume their media because... Kinda. Wouldn't you say? Because I typically always have a third eye. And nobody noticing it is like a weird phenomenon. But a funny one. It's one of those things where it's like the not remembering details means you can safely remove them when you're designing stuff. Yeah, I do not usually have it on when the hat is on because you just can't see it. You can't see it, then that absolutely defeats the point. But I mean, you can kind of see it, just not that much. It looks weirder with the hat on. Especially because the hat doesn't switch perspective. only the eye swap perspective, so having both on the same layer kind of like PNG hat. I mean, basically. But I mean, you don't really need anything. It's not like very noticeable when I'm moving around so much. Sorry. Yeah. Good? No, I was sneezing. Yeah, the hat's a whole deal. Because it actually looked worse when I made the hat like sort of start bending a bit. It looked worse because it made the hat look even more flat than when it just didn't move at all. Yeah, that's an issue that a novice like I will commonly run into when it comes down to beat. Even though I've made like 8 models, when it comes down to live 2D, a novice such as myself will still like make everything look flat. I've gotten much better about it, especially with this model, but what was that noise? I sneezed. Especially with this model is very good about 3D stuff and like where to use just flat imagery. It really keep things at less effort. It was very good at consolidating with this model. Which actually, do you think there's enough new people that they haven't seen the old model? It wouldn't be there. Where would it be? There it is. Get out of here, stock assets. I don't need you, stock assets. Where's... Is this the one? I think it is. Yeah, it still works. I was wondering if this would still work. We have... I forgot classic soul was a toggle. Or classic... About as classic as you can get soul. God, every time I look at it, it looks rough. I don't know how anyone... I now understand why no one subscribed to me for... I don't understand why I had a lull in subscribers for about half a year. Because man, that model's rough. You can skip the no. Are you just changing a system's clock to skip the time? Are you just changing your system's clock? Get behind me, other soul. This works with auto miners. I don't play games. I don't play it that often. I don't play games in general that often, so I just like will let its course until I go back to it. And it'll probably be done. It'll be done by the time I log back onto the game. Tell you what, the one feature I wish I could have made work on this model is the moving mouth. The mouth without any consistent perspective is the one thing I wish I could have kept on this model. But by nature of this mouth being giant, comparatively, it just didn't work out. So sad. Right now, before we get started, I'm looking up references in medieval art to see if there's any like common flavor. I don't think I'll do that. I'm not gonna ruin this magical piece with a weird garnish. Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus does not relate to this situation. By the way, Spinosaurus only made the shading look way better. It only made the shadow look way better. Spinosaurus is like actually the goat. I love Spinosaurus so much. The other thing is, I gotta remember what I was doing last on here, and I think I was just lightening up stuff to match the new perspective, because originally it was gonna be a night shot or just a moon shot in general, a very blue one. It's like, you know what? Let's make it a little weirder, make it very reflective and nice looking, but still white and snowish. So please let this be official art for a game. What is this one? Also, by the way, this is absolutely going in my academic portfolio, so if you ever find yourself rating them or perusing ones, you mind doing me a little favor? You know, just a little bit of wink, you know, just a little bit about you. Please. I need it. I rate this 5 stars. Yay. For your consideration. Nope, it is a completely separate character who is not supposed to, who is literally nothing. I made them for this piece. Of all the scenic pieces I've done this far, this is the only one with a character I made up specifically just to put in, just because I thought he looked nice in the shot. I thought a stark contrast with minimal head features And very wavy clothes would look good in the shot. So I made that. He's a stealth archer. I don't want to hear that. No son of mine will ever be a stealth archer. I'm sure we'll find something for him to do. He could be included somewhere, surely. In the fantasy web series, maybe, that I was crafting with my own hands. This is the only file I had readily available. This is never getting done, by the way. As much as I would like it to, it's never getting done. Man, he's a plant. Yeah, I thought a nice touch of green would really make him pop. And also because something that is very annoying to do with rigging and nothing else otherwise is hanging things from the horns. I do it a lot in like just random art. Soul, I just hang shit on the horns because it looks funny. It looks funny every time. Like hanging Christmas bulbs on the horns looks funny. Are you shading the horns? Nah, I'm drawing plants on it. Adding some garnish, some flavor. Yeah, the flower on the horn from a previous Soul iteration. Although that model looked like shit, so we saw how that went. Though, to be fair, I think I made that in my junior year of high school. Is that anyway? And the Lobia ate the flower. You cannot keep inserting yourself into the lore that doesn't exist. Yes, Soul has no lore. Lore? That's for real VTubers. I'm not a character writer. I made a model. Fancies the color Soul's baldness, but I'm not bald. Even under the hat. You can see where the hair tufts, like I'm sticking it, you can see the big ass hair tufts. And in a lot of Soul art, you can see, especially when the ears are tied back, when the ears are pulled back, the hair lurches forward. Oh god, what happened down here? Yeah, this is rough. This is... Lister, why do you have the Rickroll linked in here? Forgot about that. Say goodbye. I had that back when I first made this channel. That it could have been from any time and any place. I think green really does a nice job of like bringing out some, just a little bit. Just bring out just a little bit. Just have a little bit of green. Again, I'm not an artist, but I think a little bit of green helps. A tiny bit, though, not a lot. My feet still hurt. This is what happened. I don't know. Dang. Honestly, I'm at the point now where there's stuff I want to change, but I don't know what it is looking at it. Like, there's no clear picture of what clearly needs to get done anymore. Because I think just a lot of it could be cleaned up. I forgot about him. Urban JSI is actually going. It's a pleasure to see you. We are just doing some art. Lovely little art. And I've already lost my casual outfit. Look at that. Maybe some shading aren't strong enough. I don't know. And this background is clearly the issue. This midground is clearly my issue. Because I think this is good. Because I think this is good. Like the front with the guy is peak, and the background I'm loving these clouds. Loving the way those look. It's this that's the issue. It's this that's the issue. Let's put a layer on top of here. Maybe you need more Spinosaurus for texturing. Oh! I don't know where he is the issue. Which layer is he? I don't know which layer the Spinosaurus is. Found him. I found the Spinosaurus, don't worry. I found the Spinosaurus. Okay. I swear to God, if this fixes all my problems yet again, I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out. Because then clearly I'm not the artist. The Spinosaurus is. Let's kick this back to... Okay, it just made it look more blurry. Okay, I think Spinosaurus is not the answer to this one. As much as I love a repeat of the Spinosaurus, Spinosaurus I don't think is the answer here. However, it's fine, because we have... It's fine. Because we have the odds-on favorite, the People's Champion, the like and subscribe demander. White Egyptian man. Spinosaurus about to make art for the museum. I fucking love the Spinosaurus image. like in some Egyptian white guy from the school textbook. How wordy! I love it. I love how wordy that is. Where's the layer I just made? There it is. Oh boy. This is gonna be. I love just assuming something is an issue and then assuming I found the answer to. Already a fake issue. Should we like a purpler kind of look? We could add more flavor maybe if they're doing it more of a purple. If you throw out more chances, we may just have to play a round of rabbit hole. Don't test me. Do not test me, child. I will make you watch a rabbit hole stream. Part 3. Part 3 of 1. Part 3 of 1 on rabbit hole. Something bug pot. No. You're gonna reawaken the bug pot lover in me. Let's turn off the jams. These are just kind of cool. Probably want to keep that up because I'm not going off big swaths of unspeaking. Sorry. I'll do that speedrun now. I mean, you might as well. Unless, of course, you wish to listen to my wonderful color commentary. And then stop listening the second you hear the Terraria backtracking. The backing soundtrack of Terraria, because we can just ignore that. Yeah, I'm totally still doing the drawing stream. Yes. Yes. The one you all liked and subscribed for, yes. That is totally the stream I'm still doing. You should after the stream finishes. The issue with doing a Terraria stream is that no one's gonna watch it. Because I'm guaranteeing low views for the week. Because nobody's gonna watch a Terraria stream. Which I'm amazed at how good Hollow Cure did. Did not think there was that many people who would be into free Hollow Cure from 2 years ago. 2 years ago? 3 years ago. One of the years ago. It's always the TV remote. Wait a minute, TV remote? What's that mean? Don't you mean TV time? I don't have the sound effect pulled up. Give me a minute. I'll get there. I will find the sound effect. There it is. Found it. It's TV time. Yeah, look, the Deltarune soundtrack will sit in my mind forever. It's the reason I made so much fan art for it. It's the reason there is so much fucking fan art I made for it. You can see that on Blue Sky or DeviantArt. One or the other. You can pick your poison. I made so much goddamn Deltarune fan art. It's fucking crazy. Crazy for me, I never stick on a topic that long. I never stick on one thing for more, like... Honestly, I think just adding more color to the scenery is making it look a bit more, like, enjoyable. Maybe not this much color, this is very white. Very white on a weird side. Oh, this purple. I love how we pivoted so high. So by when we were playing Deltarune Chapter 2, we finished Deltarune Chapter 2 the week before Chapter 3 came out, so we had such a nice smooth transition between the two. But at the end of Chapter 2, when I was when we felt bad for making one single Des Nuts joke, because that's where we learned Des fucking died. And then now it has just evolved to kill Des. One Des Nuts joke. And a week later, let me murder that fucking deer. Did you? I don't know how you die. Not the deer, that fucking deer's gonna die. We are murdering that fucking deer. All I'm saying is deer are the natural prey of Toyotathon. Let me try this area again. I think I can get it a little better. Yeah, I went from feeling bad about... Yeah, no. I no longer feel... After spending 20 minutes longer than I wanted to fighting the knight, I no longer feel bad about slaughtering deaths. I no longer feel bad. I felt empathy until you made me have to put in effort. Which still, I will say, 20 minutes is still an easy fight to live and learn for 20 minutes. Like, I still don't think the night was that difficult. Sorry, I saw a picture of a cougar. Its head was stuck in a cup. Yeah, welcome to Atlas. How's it not today when it's a pleasure to see you. This was definitely no hit the roaring knight first try. This bone is shaped like a deer. I like how after that line, it just becomes intentional. Like it's an accident up until that line, and then after that, it's just, I'm gonna kill your fountain making ass. It becomes a calculated effort. Driving in my car right after a beer. I'm shaped like a deer. I really hate basically playing it. It's because that theme is catchy. All of his themes are catchy. Everything Tobit Fox makes is catchy. And that's the issue. I think Everything Tiny Tobert makes is a banger. Is Pantsuka going to throw that back? Well, I never get to use the casual outfits. I have 2 different casual outfits and I never get to use them. So we're taking today to use them, since I used them in the thumbnail technically. I used an unused version of the casual outfit, and it's the only one I can remember, because I can never remember what my actual casual outfit looks like. But I literally have 2 of these, and I never use them. That I shy. I don't need it very often. Ah, so cool. Welcome in, Static Boy. I was gonna today, but it is pleasure. It is a pleasure to see you. You are so cool. I keep forgetting about my Mapatify thumbnails. I don't know how you fucking browse YouTube with the Mapatify thumbnails. It looks impossible to just determine anything. I don't know how the fuck you do that. Put a hidden dragon somewhere? Oh, I'll put it right. You know what? That's a great idea. I'll put it right next to the crouching tiger. Yeah, I'll just see myself out. You know, there's concessions somewhere. So the shy eye. I need the Spinosaurus, because it's not a hidden image as much as it is just like actual texturing. As much as it is actually convenient texturing, because low poly scales are really good. We're just... But like, white Egyptian man is not staying in. The other things are. That is not. I made up the name myself seconds ago. So the fun is good before I said to use the Mr. Beastify. Oh no. Oh, what Egyptian man, maybe some other time. Yeah, seeing as that this isn't for me specifically, I think we're gonna keep White Egyptian man, and subsequently the figure 1-1 well-prepared cat. I don't think I'm making it into the final cut. Man, if only I had a screenshot of that Andy Alele rant to put on Sunset. No? What? You don't want to see the skeleton man looking at the sunset and seeing the tirade about how I'm the problem. Into this cloud dad vibes. Yeah, but it's that stupid fucking commenter from the Andy and Lele streams. You could just drop Hessian cat in the background instead. Okay, but then that defeats the purpose of inserting the image of the well-prepared cat. Okay, dude, we'll cut a deal. He's in the house. Sniff, sniff, smells like chicken. He's in the house like carpet. Chicken. Yeah, there was back in the day. So we streamed this game back before I had to abandon ship on streaming. We streamed a little game called The Coffin of Andy and Lele, and it is gross. It is horrible. It is written by someone who should be in an institution. According to all of the Steam reviews, it's proving that Unabomber was right. I don't know what that fucking means, but I'm not sure what that means, but that's all the Steam reviews. It's banned in Australia? And its entire fan base are a bunch of incestuous psychopaths, because the game is mostly about incest. Actually a good thing, according to the game. And they're cannibals. But they're also quirky Tumblr. It's so quirky Tumblr. You gotta hashtag love them. You can fix them. They're so quirky XD lol random. But it doesn't matter that it's like actually disgusting. Like actually vile. However, every single new chatter and or commenter from that was saying about how I'm wrong, and actually all the writing of Lele is perfect, and she's the most beautiful, perfect character they've ever laid their waifu eyes on, and that I was a horrible, horrible creature, possibly insinuating she could be, I don't know, that it could be an actual crime. Peak art style wasted. No, it's a decent art style. It is not peak art style. It looks okay. Although you can, even just by looking at it, you can go, this is made in the same engine as Corpse Party. This is made using the same resources as Corpse Party. The second you look at it. Smooth tree. I know I'm trying to fix the smooth tree. I'm getting there. RPG Maker in 2003. It's made on RPG Maker using like the very defaulty sort of look of a Corpse Party. So, welcome in. I was doing entertainment going. Excited to see you, Red. With each other for everything. Yeah, I put that in the thumbnail. It's my highest viewed stream. The stream was like 1,000 views. I put it in the thumbnail. The only reason I did 2 or 3 streams of Andy Lately is that it got like 1 billion views every time I did it. And I needed to see how long it would last. most proud of it. Yeah. A lot of things came from that bit. So, yeah, I'm glad I never finished that game. Is anyone else in the bed watching the stream? Is it just me? I'm not. I'm in a chair. I would like to be in a bed though. My legs hurt so much. It's the reason it took especially long to set up the streams because I didn't want to get up. It's noon swap meeting. Oh, nice. Nice. That in. My family members know I'm a mod for a furry VTuber. No one ever said I was a furry. No one ever said that. It's lies, frankly, and an allegation. You don't have furry in your tags? It's... Did I not put it? I guess it didn't default this time. It's fine. No one uses that one anyway. I stumbled across SoulYT's channel one day. Hee hee hee. It is me, SoulCH. Solace, Capricornus, Andromeda. No, I'll tell you who SoulCH is. I'll tell you whose full name is SoulCH. Where is he? Yeah, where's fuck? This is SoulCH. Look at his eyes almost open. Ugh. Chat, how did you guys let me get away with this model? How did you guys let me get away with having that model? I know he doesn't have the outfit on, but the outfit made it worse. At least the 3 eyes were there? What does CH stand for? It's like a slang for channel. It's like industry slang for channel. With like a VTuber connotation sort of in mind. I think, right? Am I getting that right? Well, VTuber connotation now. But I think channel. So CH channel. Why'd I add another CH? When I said that. Why did I add a second CH? Soul channel. So gonna take your old model's prosthetic? Yeah, sure, go for it. He's got enough arms to spare. Do you know what this model did give me, though? It gave me hands to copy and paste for front-facing hands. I use these same hands, like, for the next model. I use the same arm and hands. My current model does not have hands, so I don't need to worry about it. Why Joe more flour? Because flour was a little annoying and it didn't make any sense. It literally meant nothing. It was just there for color, and I don't need any more color, especially because of how complicated my outfit got. And I also have this one. I don't really vibe with the colors anymore on this one, kind of, and it's very like puffed out. I don't know. I just don't dig it. You get popsicle stick hands. Well, I mean, what do you mean? We have pecans right now. What are you talking about? The hands behind the back kill me every time. Was it? Because I remember why I do it. God, did it make it easy. God, was it so much easier to deal with the arms than without having the hands. So skinny than me, that's bad. Well, I mean, I didn't try to exaggerate it since that's not really the point. The only thing, the ribs are clearly, but like, I didn't really exaggerate anything. As your waist. Because my tail is giant, so I needed waist to compensate. What do you mean? The tail is huge. Chat, the tail is giant. Show us. We cannot show out the legs every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes we're showing off the legs. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Okay, that's nothing. Shit. Chat, you cannot keep asking to see my legs. I know they're cool, but that is the extent of it. How dare. Legs of +5 vision. It's so stupid, but it works. It's so stupid. Mods extend him. This could be a family of 5. How long is Soul canonically? 6 feet. 6 feet is the common lie. This would be Soul 2.0. Soul is 6 foot lie. Soul 2.0. Could it be this one? Please, God, be the right Soul 2.0. I just opened... Oh, right, I forgot I didn't fix the mouth on this file. Actually, yeah, I forgot when this was going to be the mouth I was going to go with. I forgot the side parts weren't added till way later. Which, because the face was such a far remove, like a far cry of what I was working on, it, like, kind of worked out. Like, pushing yourself out. No, I just wanted to show the model on something more clear than having to zoom in on a very blurry corner sprite of me. Yeah. I can't do the face anymore because my mouth is twice the size. Full sizes that day. The 8 gig model. This one's 4.9. This one's 4.9, thank you. Though this model is missing some of the parts. What is it missing, I wonder, other than the mouth? I think the eyes, something in the eyes might be different. You thought about rigging the tail. Well, the tail is rigged. How do you mean? Because the tail sways with me, which is... the tail swings with me. But it's about as far as you can go with that. I don't actually have it to move a lot more. I mean, it can't really move more without looking disjointed. Trust me, I tried, and Shy Lily does the same thing that I'm doing right now. So, and everyone knows Shy Lily is the original tail VTuber. And it's also off screen most of the time, yes. It is not on the screen 99% of the time. It is completely off camera. So I think what it has there is very, like, it bounces and stuff. It's got, I think, a physics preset. No, not a physics preset, but like a physics. It's got physics tied to my head direction. And then like an inverse sway. Because it's rigged to specifically just bend right and left, but then it has a jiggle physic on there as well. To make it look more motion. That's what I removed. This. I was wondering why it looked weird. Something just fell. This is gone. I don't know why that's gone. What specifically about that was like, no. Never. Never. Just has more ability yet. Also, her tail doesn't wrap around. So my one limitation is that mine wraps sort of like, so it has to stay technically entirely connected. Where Shily's, I think, just goes straight up. I printed a neuron activation and just jiggle physics. Look, we did a Zenless stream for that. We did a couple Zenless streams for that, and I realized we shouldn't be doing Zenless streams since I already play all the content on my own. And then when we get to the stream, I have nothing left to do. I remember when you're trying to fix the face shape with like 2 streams, and it looks fine now. The mouth really helps sell the face shape. Because it looked bad. It did. I hated it. It didn't look very good. Because the face was too small. the face on the head was too small. The head was too big and the face was too small. But I couldn't get it to look right. While also keeping it more animalistic. Didn't look right. And I still don't even draw so like how the model looks. So it didn't even matter. I still don't even fucking draw so like how this model looks. You know, you ever get that feeling that your wrist is that your wrist hurts so fucking much, just out of nowhere? Isn't that great? God, yeah, it comes back every once in a while with vengeance. Even. So just give me a second to rest my wrist. Let's yeah, just do a fun little. Let's do a fun little. So it was an amorphous, vaguely goat-shaped blob. Technically so. There's a vague lore enough to like explain away things. Is how we'll go with that. She's like, step it out of nowhere. This don't go to nowhere. Do that second one. It could be anything. I don't know. I tend to throw up often, so I'm in the same boat. Though to be fair, that one's more out of poisoning myself. Is there anything else I can take a sidebar to work on? Think of this piece. I don't know if there's something I can just easily do. Easily knock out. I don't think there is. So I would just take a moment. So this hums the music to my ear. Yeah, I just kind of do that. I just kind of do that sometimes. This goat is pissing me off. I'm the original Star Wars. These two-person relationships are pissing me off. I'm the original Star Wars. Yeah, I want to do another. I want to do a bunch of. Again, I think when we come back, we'll try Undertale Yellow because I like doing the game voice acting. It's fun. It's always fun for me. Thank you for trying to do the voices for games. What about a different angle? What about like this? What are we? What if we hit him with a really Sanji ass angle? Stupid looking. The 281 polygon model of the original Star Walker. Okay, but it goes so hard. This is Alright, which Star Walker do we prefer? Tall Star Walker? do we prefer upward angle Star Walker or downward angle Star Walker? The death is possible. It is the one of the group looking backward, watching the death. These fountains are pissing me off. I'm the original Star Walker. God, I hope the game ends with a Star Walker bit. God, I hope the fucking game ends with a Star Walker bit. Star Walker is the single greatest addition to any story-focused game ever. to have a really to just have a really out of the way nothing character just in the middle of nowhere. You'd never find him if you weren't looking for him. And just have him be this fucking stupid looking art that was a placeholder, and give him a really highly detailed walking animation, and then just put it in every subsequent part of your story. I bet everyone didn't find Star Walker. Yeah. So the way you had to find Star Walker, for those who do not know, is that in the level with the birds and the bell thing, in the part of chapter 1, I think it is, you ring the bell, and then without leaving the room, you walk all the way back to the beginning of the room. Is how you find Star Walker. He is the single greatest bit ever written. I see that fisheye lens one. Yeah, like the ring door camera one. I didn't even find Jebel. Jebel's a bit... A lot of the secret bosses aren't that secret. It's just doing a side quest. They're about as secret as like any side quest. Especially like spam. The only one that was really secret was the chapter 3 one. Even then, that's like just go into that one room, just go into that one S rank room, and then you'll find it immediately. That simplified Star Walker. Yeah, but it's a really, like, you'd never think to backtrack while in the same room that you just were in. You'd never think about it, but you have to ring the bell first to scare off the bird. There's a different starbird with wings, and it walks away if you knock the wings off, which you do by ringing the bell, but you have to knock the wings off first, then you can find Star Walker. You see Starwalker on your porch, what do you do? Maybe the first drawing is Starwalker bird and someone just added him. Yeah, he seemed just like placeholder art. And then then eyes got thrown on him, and then he became his own stupid character. And possibly the single greatest character. Because it is a jump scare every time you see him. It is genuinely a jump scare every time he appears. I want to see if I can find some of that Deltarune, because Topher Fox has been slowly just posting Deltarune fan art. Or Deltarune concept art. There we go. He appears just perfectly infrequently enough that you completely forget about him by the time he appears again. Or sometimes he'll appear like that statue that's like a blink and you'll miss it. Like blink and you'll miss it. He's a hit. He's coming in. There we go. Yeah, here's some of the concept art. Why the long face? I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. Look at her. Although Susie with the hair back, though. Susie with the hair back. Would it have been a better look? Who knows? Clickbait thumbnail face. Also, what is this? Do we want to talk about pre-face and long-end Noel? Pre and long-end face. Who the fuck is this supposed to be? Like, look at it. Why in this concept page of absolute fucking creatures is there just like an anime girl just in it? Why is there just an anime girl in this? Look at it. Look at the difference of a single inch. It's comedy gold. Look, Topher Fox is away with art. Look, the inventor of Starwalker has a way with drawing. And it's so beautiful. Sorry, I just think this looks funny. It looks so stupid. That, and then there's like Tenna concepts from like 2015 that look equally as dumb. There's some goofy Tenna concepts. The fact that these were done so long ago is it's just very funny. I'm going to posted some dialogue after he made that in 2016. It's crazy. Although when you really think about it, some of the game definitely feels like it was written in a different era. Like like chapter 1 especially feels like it's written in just a different time. Don't look at me like that. Quit looking at me with those big old eyes. I think for us this is something along the lines of I'll stop talking. I'll stop talking if you don't like how I sound, and the options were no, your voice is beautiful, and you're pretty, and shut the hell. That's what a lot of the chapter 4 dialogue looked like, though. That was a lot of what chapter 4 looked like. Was like there was that one dialogue right in the end of that big emotional scene with RULZ where it was like, it's okay not to smile sometimes. Or, good. Or, good, keep on being happy. Keep on looking happy. Good. Or the one where it's like, I'm starting to get my own opinions. And I don't know if it's really even me anymore. It's, you're whoever you make of it, and stop having opinions. You can be really mean to RULZ in chapter 4. This was I feel bad for my children. We get crushed by get crushes on my characters. Look, I'm sorry, but all those people who had a crush on Spamton, that's on them. That is on them. But you know your voice is beautiful and you're pretty. Let's be nice and I would be. I don't get the hype on Spamton. I don't know. I don't get the hype either. He didn't make any sense. he was a weird, like, grubby 3-foot salesman. This card is right there. Honestly, but I like RULZ card though. I really like RULZ card's really funny. I like RULZ card. Granted, if you saw how I was voicing him, if you saw the body articulation of me voicing RULZ card, you'd see why I like him so much. You'd understand why immediately. I like how he says things. The best part is, if you catch him off guard, he'll break character. And it literally is just a bit. Like when he learns that your cast is not a battle throuple, he just cuts the accent completely. It's like, wait, what? You're not a thing? Just pause it. I have the laser pointer. I'll see if I can articulate what I'm doing every time I go to voice RULZ. Spamton gets so much hype, and then it turns out he's like a weird 3-foot tall, like dirty capitalist salesman guy, like late stage advertise the children capitalist guy. He's like a weird. He's gross and grubby. He lives in a trash can. He's not a Tumblr sexy man, unfortunately. He in fact lives in a trash can. And Tenna and Spamton are divorced, though. Yeah, but I mean, Tenna's doing just fine. Spamton lives in a trash can. And is a weird little goblin. I think Spamton might have been the problem in that relationship. Do you feel like your voice annoys people? Oh, all the time. My voice annoys myself more than anyone else, though. I get very annoyed with my voice, so I'm nervous it annoys everyone else. This is kind of what I'm doing when I'm voicing RULZ card. Is I'm just throwing my arms everywhere and doing like hype is not. I think that a lot of the like company hype of Spamton is that he was written probably around the XD random time. So a lot of his so a lot of his mannerisms and all that kind of fits that bill. I think headcanoning Tenna and Spamton's divorce is like reverse shipping. Yeah, but then Tobert Fox also backtracked and posted that all ships are canon. I think he posted something like, for unanimous fan happiness, all ships are canon now. Congratulations. But anyway, you worms, you dare think you can compete with the next puzzle? This one will surely crush your weak minds. If you hate that dimension, stop talking when you feel like you do. Just quit talking so you don't, and you still feel like you're annoying people. I don't think we've gotten there, mostly because I don't talk all that much anyway. Only when streaming, in which then I literally have to keep talking, otherwise people stop watching. One day I will make a Tenna model. Make a Tenna model. Did you see the there was a guy who made a Deltarune, just like a couple second Deltarune meme animation with like Family Feud audio or whatever, but it was a mixed medium like the game. How they handled Tenna was they literally got a guy to do super cartoony articulation and put on a suit, and then they rotoscoped a TV head on him. Like, it was literally just a guy. Like, it was just a man. So it's kind of the best man of Tenna is Steve Harvey. Family, it is such a I think I must have saw this post somewhere, but Chapter 3 was literally the game show Game Changers. If y'all have ever seen Game Changers by, I think they used to be College Humor, but now do like more professional stuff, or like a more like classical digital media company. Chapter 3 was just Game Changers, but Tenna as Steve Harvey. Oh yeah, speaking on that, this might not be the greatest place. I mean, this may not be the greatest place to vent, especially because it is streamed live. Though I don't want it to seem like I'm offended by it. Certainly not. I understand the need to vent. I completely understand the need to vent. Do you know my fucking favorite perspective of Tenna is? The fucking side view of Tenna that I've been seeing floating around every once in a while. None of us do, yeah, none of us are really equipped to handle this kind of situation. Yeah, we all need it sometimes. I completely understand. He's Tenna. I erased his neck. Hold on. I love him so much. Dude, he's so stupid. Tenna is way better than Spamton. Tenna is the better execution of the idea of Spamton, I feel like. Because if you're gonna have a character like that, ham him up even more, and then make them the main villain. Make them the main antagonist, and then ham them up, like, to 11 from what you already had. You know, it's always great to do a sketch page every once in a while. No, I don't have to actually worry about, I don't know, figuring out technicalities of this before it goes into a final project. I don't have to worry about the nomenclature of this thing. Just having a blast doing some sketch stuff. Something I noticed when building my RULZ cosplay was that, like, a lot of the Deltarune designs are really impractical for translation. Like, what is, like, the teeth on the outside of the scarf just cannot happen. The teeth on a lot of this just can't happen. I would never want to cosplay myself because of the fucking teeth. But, like, the hair doesn't make any sense. Like, it's a mess. I'm here. Welcome in, Shirley. Welcome back. How's the night today been going? We're making a little bit of progress. I've smoothed up some of it. Or, like, flavored a bit. Turned out adding a second to dinosaur was not the answer. But it's fine, we're learning. I was taking a break with a bit of a sketch page. So welcome into my intermission where I just am rambling about nothing. I can't lose my goddamn mind. I'm losing my bloody mind. Ugh. I'm so tired. Where'd my bang go? I need my bang back. Oh fuck, it's empty. I just wanted to go. I did a big suck and it was all air. This stream is pissing me off. I'm the original Star Walker. At least I found my chicken. This stream. I did that this stream. Cool. You can use my phone when we turn the volume up the year. Play around the street. I know he's like a weird CRT box. Oh, let me pull up the very... No, where'd it go? I lost him already, chat. I will get him back. This is kind of how I saw him. I lost Sideways Tenna. He's groovy, chat. Never glooby. That sensation of your screen. The one that makes you scream. You Mr. Antenna TV time. It's weird how I hate how weird how minute a lot of the changes are. A lot of the changes get at this level, at this point, I should say. I feel like this should be a little clearer. Or at least as clear as some of the backdrop stuff. And just like freshen up the side. Especially a lot of these edges that got made with sponge brush. I typically clean up everything with the same, like, inky brush I made my model with. Welcome into Spat Disease. I was not today, but I'm going to say pleasure to see you. I'm just getting right on back to this. Well, and I'm crossing my legs out of anger. And because my legs are uncomfortable. But mostly anger and rage. Trust. Came back from the mall. Nice. I didn't know we still had those. I didn't know we still had those. Welcome in. Maybe or I guess if we did, we just have just a Bass Pro Shop attached to an empty warehouse. 20 minutes away. Oh, that's not far at all. Shit. Come back from outer space season. They never play Stellaris on the weekend and you can be gone. I could not get fucking into Stellaris. Granted, I did only play the console version of Stellaris. I did have only ever played the console version of Stellaris. Welcome in, Armor. How was your night to tape and go? File name for Tenna's model is going to be Mr. Antennas to time. You shut up with my file names. I did ask you. It's because anything with paradox is a whole game's a whole it's so addicting. I guess if you really like math and charts and topography, then they're very fun. You're a big topography buff. They make so many games though too. Paradox makes so many games. Oh, 90% of the reason I know Paradox is because fucking Door Monster. Every Door Monster video is sponsored by a Paradox game. Did they make XCOM? I don't think they did. But I might be wrong on that, because if anything, that might be the only Paradox game I like. Because I liked the second XCOM. That was Microprose. Okay, that's the only one of those games that I like. It's the second XCOM. Well, granted, because it's fucking Fire Emblem. It's shitty Fire Emblem. It's RTS of Fire Emblem. I'm talking the original XCOM. I don't like the original. It's because I like the snake people. I think the snake people are fun. And the snake people didn't look like snake people in the first XCOM. They said they were snake people, but they were not snake people. It was the opposite of snake people. They were people. Cough, sneeze, sorry. I thought I was gonna sneeze again. Turns out I wasn't, I'm just dumb. I think the biggest issue with this area is it's too slow. XCOM from 19. Yeah, there's only 2 XCOM games. No, there's 3. One of them's a spin-off, but there's 3 of them. I know what XCOM is. There were only 2 mainline games and then 1 extra one. Though there might be more extra ones. Don't quote me on that. Oh, I'm working on the wrong layer, that's why. Great. I've been doing that the whole time. Yeah. Sorry I'm not speaking as much. I ran out of things to say. I went on a Star Walker rant. A long time ago, I ran out of things to say. Well, he's going well somehow. I mean, he is a square on a body. I imagine the body is the hard part. I imagine giving him a corpse is the hard part. Letting him bleed. What's got point was the world, my friends? Alright, have a wonderful rest of your night or day. Have fun with that. Cool ass movie. With an okay show. And a great comic. And a bad video game. Well, an okay video game and a really bad video game. The movie so much. Do you love it enough to go play Funko Fusion? Imagine body image is the skinny style, mostly hidden to hide it so it doesn't look that good. Look, if I had any room to talk about anatomy, I wouldn't have given every character I've ever designed a giant fucking cloak. If I had any room to talk anatomy. Because cloak with boots. I respect RULZ's design so much because he's a cloak with shoes. You don't need to draw a body on a cloak with shoes. Ah, my eyes. My eyes are burning. Sun, fire, really fucking... It's gonna be a prominent one for this model. Yeah, but I guess the skeleton could always be simple, and then you could just do like a basic line skeleton. I don't know 3D modeling, but you could do just a basic line skeleton and then refine it afterwards. With this suit. Because, I mean, he doesn't have to be shirtless Tenna. You could do shirtless Tenna. I'm not stopping you from doing shirtless Tenna. I just don't know what that would entail. Do you think I want to do shirtless Tenna? I don't know. Are you feeling like shirtless Tenna? How do you feel about shirtless Tenna? Sorry, my post-work ADHD is kicking in. Because I have important things to say about Scott Pilgrim. Is that it only gets better when it's in Funko Fusion? Is it? It only gets better when the FNAF level is hidden in it? His body is just a 3D rhombus, and I'm realizing his head is more polygons than the actual Tenna model. Okay, Lister, if you want some motivation, go back and look at Tobert Fox's 3D modeling work when working on Tenna. Where it's like a weird fucked up trapezoid. That was the entire script on a cardstock piece. How the fuck did you finish the entire script on a cardstock piece of paper? How did you manage that? He's picture the group. I mean, you could do that if you really wanted to. I'm nervous. I don't know, chat. How much does this look like a painting? How much does this look like a haphazard medieval painting that'd be thrown into a corner never to be seen again? I'm losing my goddamn marbles. I don't know what channel this ended in. Well, when in doubt, general again. when in doubt, general again. These more bold colors. I don't know how I would. I don't think I could fit that in this state of. In the already state of affairs. Too pastel. Okay, not actually like a historical medieval painting. that is not the actual goal. Is I'm missing something. I'm missing something that is bugging me staring at this, and I'm not sure what it is. There's something on here that's messing with me a little bit. Jesus fucking Christ. How did you write that small? I broke character entirely. This is the character that has a standard. You just noticed that? Where else could he have been? Where is the bridge, though? I want to try something that involves... die. Bringing these a little bit closer. It's really funny though. Thank you for sharing. Let's do one last layer on top of this, maybe? Yeah. And we could, I kind of want to just do a bit of a white highlights because it is supposed to be more of a like a warmth and a cold kind of. The land is cold, the sun is hot. This is kind of sleepy. Well, I am still drinking a bang energy. A drink so powerful they a drink so powerful they banned it twice. And is illegal in most countries. Not at sporting events though. Fucked Up is banned at sporting events. Because it's steroids. Shading is being good at its level. It doesn't make it anymore, but... Well, I mean, shading is a quintessential part of lighting. I wouldn't say it's an optional feature, I'd say it's part of rendering. Monster instead of morning coffee. So I want you to think about Monster. Think about how you feel as drinking Monster. The amount of caffeine in a Monster is about 150. And that's Monster's highest, which is just the basic Monster has the most caffeine in it. But 150. Double that, and that is bang. Double 150, and that is one bang. Ignore the 4 bang cans. Hold on, let me find that image. I know it's on here. Okay, it's the image of a protractor. We don't need that anymore. I know there's an image on here. Is it the shoe or is it this one? This is what I'm up to. So, I'm staving off my eepiness, some would say. Tenna urn. It's the Tenna urn. Look at him. You drink all that? Yes, and many more. Yeah, there was the one night that started the caffeine overdose counter on this as a running gag on stream. And what started that was I drank 8 bangs in about 2 hours. About 2 or 3 hours, I had 8 bangs. That was the best one. In one night, you don't know the half of it. Any nice flavors? Yes, the lemon tea flavor. It is so uniquely horrid. It is horrid. It is ghastly. It is an abomination of nature and lemon. It is so awesome. It is my favorite one. It's my favorite energy drink, bar none. So is he getting addicted? Getting addicted? I've been addicted. Also, that 8 bangs thing was like a year ago. Is it worse than the watermelon one? There's no watermelon bang, I don't think. To my knowledge, there isn't a watermelon bang. Maybe? You had caffeine poisoning like 8 times. Yes, but some of those times were from bucked up, so it could have been just getting sick from the illicit substances that are in bucked up. Which is completely viable to say illicit substances, because it is banned in most sporting environments. In all sporting environments. What am I talking about? It's a fucking steroid. What am I talking about? Drinking bucked up is legally considered juicing. I stopped drinking bucked up, bar none. That's the one I did stop drinking. I've not drank a bucked up since throwing up for a week straight. Granted, I did drink one every day of that week. After sleeping. Well, sleeping on a door is generous. I passed out and hit a door on the way down. Sleeping on a door is generous. That's worse. Yeah, that's why I said it was generous. He said I was sleeping on a door. It's not a flex. Oh, I know it's not. It's a problem. And you know how we solve that? Nice bang sour ropes. Oh, what's left in a painting? Jesus Christ. Me when I'm covered in ink. Or not ink. Fuck. Me when I'm covered in oil. I was coating glass. Okay. So you didn't destroy the painting by passing out on it. You didn't ruin your life's work. Needed unassociated from energy drinks though. It's just kind of a habit I think I've grown into. Because last week we were supposed to stream Hollow Cure instead of this week. But I passed out. Upright. I didn't feel good. And then I didn't feel good. It was like, ooh man, I don't feel good. And then I was awake on the floor 3 hours later. And I missed my stream time by like an hour. For once, I never... When he's been sleeping on weird stuff. I sleep on the floor all the time, though. There's too many Rockstar energies in the Oh, God. You know, Rockstar... Oh. Ugh. I'm sure... Ugh, no. There's a single good flavor of Rockstar, and it's a huge dichotomy from the rest of its gasoline library. Let me check my map, my reference map. Because I usually just don't sleep. Well, yeah, because it's cold. You need to be cold. It's very hot. Let me check my map reference real quick to see if there's something I'm missing. Because I think the tree is supposed to glow, or have a very spirit tree aesthetic. From Ori, you know, Ori, the greatest game. Rockstar tastes like gasoline. So does Red Bull. Red Bull's fucking disgusting. Liquid flavors of green apple. Are you sure it's not the strawberry swirl or whatever the fuck it is? Oh yeah, there's supposed to be stuff here. He shows up the strawberry swirl one. That's the best one. I despise the strawberry swirl. No. Alright, shout out to all my homies drinking Gold Strike Predator. I should drink water. I've been doing that the whole time. I don't think that's what despair means. It's not what despair means. Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bump, it's shaped like a deer. Imagine if that is the, imagine if we do that instead of Story of Undertale. We rotoscope over that gif. Instead of per 400. Imagine we do that. Driving in my car. Who's gonna be run over? It's still Des. It's still Des. Give me still in the deer area. Oh yeah, you're telling me I live in the fucking forest. these motherfuckers are everywhere. They're eating my apples. It's either gonna be me or Des. Like, me or the deer. No, it's still gonna be Des. 20 minutes is 20 minutes too long. For a Deltarune fight. one of the easiest challenging games I've ever played, honestly. If we're going off just that metric. Deltarune's a great game, but boy is it not fucking hard. Boy is it easy as shit. Literally the only time I died in Deltarune was because my audio had a 1-second delay and there was a boss fight specifically just about hearing him. You couldn't see him, you could only hear him. And my audio was at a 1-second delay. So I just couldn't hear anything. I was definitely blinking about that. Really, you gotta blink. Look. You gotta blink. I wonder what the hardest game I've ever played is. I'm curious, because you always see that kind of metric a lot. Just don't blink. Whatever you do, don't blink. I'm curious what the hardest thing I've fought in games are. And I feel like I have authority to bring up this concern because I always love being the bearer of bad news that Souls games aren't hard. They just get way over, the difficulty just gets way over exaggerated. They're Souls games are great. They are not fucking hard. Because it's stuff like that you really got to think about. Where like I can't go the easy route to say a Souls game, because they're only difficult because streamers say they're difficult when they're not playing the game. Just going doing nothing. Issues controls. Well, DS1 I played on the 360 and then Xbox One version. I never played the other version. I did play a little bit of the Switch version. But also, I feel like I have a major authority on that because 360 version for the win. And PS3. The PS3 version was worse. PS3 version was way worse. And because they did not port it correctly, like most games that came to the PS3, they did not port it correctly. Focus on games that don't blink. Yeah, I could see that. It's the term we now describe as locking in. Or is at least how I use the term locking in. I only have my PC. I didn't PC game till after I was streaming. I didn't have a Steam account till like 2023. And I don't even really use it enough. The only game I have I dedicatedly bought that I bought for myself to just play like for real on Steam was been Oblivion. No other game have I ever bought on Steam waiting for that wasn't like specifically for streaming, because like Deltarune I started on Switch. A lot of these games I've played on Switch right instead. Like a lot of this shit I did not buy. I only have for streaming. Because a lot of these games go on sale for like $1. And so it's like, okay, fine, I'll give Steam money. But I play most games on PlayStation. I don't like using Xbox. I've been using Xbox for like over a decade, and every time I use it, I hate it. The experience of using an Xbox is like fucking biting teeth to get anything done. There's just so many fucking issues with Xboxes. Currently, that's supposed to be a temp one. Yeah, I mean, you could just throw Steam on there just to see what works out, because like my old laptop was like literally an emergency buy because the world shut down and I needed to do school. Just to say that, yeah, no, I've literally only had problems running things on Xbox. Not, and also on Xbox, the size of files on Xbox are way larger than on anything else. I think I forgot what the most egregious thing. God, what game was it that I had on both? Where it was like the most egregious fucking file disparity. Where like on the Xbox it was like 130 gigs, but on PlayStation it was not like 80. And it's like, where are the other gigabytes going? Phil Spencer. Which I know the common joke is that PlayStation has no games, but like PS5 has a lot of cool games. I'm not fucking buying an Xbox for Redfall. I am not playing Redfall on my Xbox. Use my Xbox to play Skylanders and Ori because it came free. Yeah, I use it for Fallout 76. I use my Xbox for Fallout 76 and then like one other thing. It was very elaborate. Yeah, that's my favorite fucking part about Xbox is they keep changing their goddamn menus every week. That was my favorite part about the Xbox One, like when they were trying to like redeem it, was that they changed the fucking menu layout every 10 seconds. And they did the same thing on the 360 too. That like every time they released like a higher like version of the console, they changed all the fucking menus on all the consoles. And also, the Xbox is the reason Sparking Zero launched in a terrible state because they literally couldn't get it to run on the smaller Xboxes. Like the all-digital Xbox literally couldn't run Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which is why it launched in like a really like dumbed down state. Because they wanted to have the crossplay, but they couldn't get it to fucking run on a Series S. Dude, fuck that stupid console. Like, it was cool when they let me try Ori and fall in love with my favorite game for free. But I don't need you anymore. Xbox is the reason Dustin Alyssian. Okay, time to bring up this. So fucking Dean Don't Drill, CEO of Dustin Elysian Tale, just bragged about how he has it, how it released on the Switch 2 now. It's in the Switch 2 store. Go fuck yourself, Dean Don't Drill. Get that game off the Switch 2 store. It didn't even work on the Switch 1. You have the balls to put it on something stronger. Game didn't work. Like, literally didn't work. Don't put your trashy game on everything. No one wants that. And the worst part is, he knows how to code. He can't even like, it's not even like a fucking, you can't even do like a pirate software kick him out of the fucking space, because he knows how to program, he just does, and he knows how to animate, he just doesn't fucking do it. Dustin Elysian Tale is so goddamn bad. On Steam, there is a common game-breaking bug that is by profile. So if you delete the game and reinstall it, the bug stays, where your character is not an entity, so you cannot progress through the game. On the Switch version, the game has unbearable lag, and on the Xbox 360, the only console the game works on. It is not great. It is okay. It is an okay 2008 furry game. Sure, it's fine. This is an Xbox Live Arcade game. On PlayStation, it is hard-coded into the files that on the PlayStation version of the game, it will crash if it gets to the end of one of the cutscenes. If you watch a cutscene from start to finish, the game will crash, and it is hard-coded into the files. Let's go to the Skylanders Imaginators. Trying to you control the characters so they don't unload the characters every level. That's great. Just to make Xbox popular. Xbox was never fucking gonna be popular. It sucks ass. I did use it for Halo for a lot. Well, clearly I used it for Halo because I'm not playing Steam Halo. Fuck Steam Halo. I never played Steam Halo, but I'm just assuming I'm not gonna like it because I like Xbox Halo. Halo's perfect for Xbox. They're both failures. They're both failures. Halo, if it was a perfect game. Give me Halo 4 back. All those 30 billion reused models for Switch. Team Halo is actually just fine. Is it? I have Master Chief Collection, just never played it. I did log in to get my 250 achievements. So all I did was log in to Master Chief Collection. It gave me fucking 250 achievements. So I just have so I have like 3 minutes, 250 achievements. The only thing I'm upset about is Steam Halo Wars does not let you transfer your save. The first Halo Wars. I don't like the second Halo Wars. I like the first one. Second one is just not as good. Like, it's a better RTS, but also I think it's a worse game because of it, because then now it's just a mediocre RTS. Now it's just a mediocre, unbalanced RTS. I played it work fine. That was like 5 years ago and I played single player. I think Steam Halo is... I'm sure it's fine, because it's like recursed Halo and all that is. Like, that all runs through Steam. I'm sure Steam Halo's fine. I'm just never gonna fucking use it. It is not Xbox Halo. You can't LAN party Steam Halo. It illustrates how lonely you are. The graphic remaster is also nice. I'm amazed they never did a Halo 3 remastered. Because they did Halo 2 Remastered launched with the Master Chief Collection, but it's weird that they never gave an update later on that was Halo 3. Because I really like Halo 3. Have you seen the final boss for Skylanders Imaginators? No. Send it to me. I'm nervous because Skylanders Imaginators is where the franchise fucking crumbled. Do I have a brush that's more like, Oh, yeah, there we go. I was like, do I have a brush that's textury? This is good. I wonder if I had one. I don't know what blasphemous is. So probably never. I am unaware of what that is. Alright, I'll look at it in a second. Just give me a second to see if I can lighten this up a little bit, maybe. Voxel Studio. I don't know. Are you fucking kidding me? No. No. No, I hate it. It looks so stupid. Why is he Broly? Why is he super Broly? Hold on. Is he super Broly? Let me get this image of an action figure of Broly, because that's what this looks like. Oh no. I can't even copy the image, I have to download it. Oh no. Copy image, then we go back to here, we go. Oh no. Oh no. Chat, spot the difference. Granted, I couldn't find one of regular shirt Broly doing this because the shoulder pads are very similar to shirt Broly. Why has he got the Broly boost in him? Oh no. Oh. I love it. Yeah, this looks like some Dragon Ball Heroes ass villain. They got this. It's this man. Too bad Super Broly is a really good character, and Mega Chaos is not a good character. That's too bad. The final boss of the final Skylanders game. I mean, how poetic. Let me see if I can find a Dragon Ball Heroes character looks like this, because this is a super Dragon Ball Heroes ass design. Because Super Dragon Ball Heroes is like the weirdest piece of shit. Like, it's the most, like, you are either drunk or high to enjoy this anime. And there is no in between. Especially because the final arc that takes place after, like, the ending. Like, the show ends and then has another arc for some reason that's all done with, like, PS2 models. And basically machinima. But it's official Dragon Ball media. Oh, Thick Turles might be. Hold on, I might have to. We might need to get this image of Thick Turles. Alright. How close is Thick Turles? Honestly, it's not. Okay, the problem is Thick Turles doesn't have... The only characters that have the blue hair are Goku and Vegeta is the problem. And neither of them look anywhere near that. I think Thick Turles gets the job done, though. Does everyone remember Turles from Dragon Ball Super? From Dragon Ball Z Tree of Might, the movie? Doesn't Supercharger's boss in comparison? Yes. I don't remember that one either. The only one I remember is the Giants boss for some reason. I don't even remember the Spyro's Adventure boss. I remember the Giants boss. Oh my god, Lego Goku. Jet, can one of you buy me this Lego Goku? This fake Lego Goku. Oh, is a Super Saiyan 3 one? Okay, but that's not fair. This is like concept art, though. What the boss look like in the game? It does get the point across. This is an unfair comparison. Why does it look like the Spitfire? Why does it look like Spitfire? Is it Spitfire? Is Spitfire a traitor? A dirty, stinky traitor? He's got that Spitfire face, though. With the two, like, big eyes. Feel those two big eyes. Like, a Spitfire was possessed by, the darkness from Kirby. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Like, he was possessed by the darkness from Kirby. The guy is the darkness. Yeah, I mean that's the I see it. Let's see. Let's get Megalore. Darkness Megalore, where he's got the face in his mouth. That's a lot. Kirby's got some weirdly like creepy imagery for like being Kirby. There's a lot of like eyeballs coming out of people's orifices. When it comes down to Kirby designs, especially because it's like, especially the darkness ones. The music got really quiet all of a sudden. He's very good. Maybe he looks like a little bit like Ultron. Some of those like later Ultron designs. Oh, it's way fucking different. This is more what I expected from Skylanders. Not this crazy cool art. I expected more this. This cool art out of here. Why does his face look like that? How did we do that? Still better than the fucking Broly. I actually, you know what? I think the Broly one might be more funny for me. The Broly one might be more funny for me. The fucking Broly boost one. It looks so stupid. I'm Supercharged in the last game. I don't disagree. But I feel like Supercharged being a gimmick game made it really like not last game where like a good, it's not like a great stopping point, the fact that it's like such a gimmicky release. Because like the cars, it's like it's like a Little Big Planet Racing was the last Little Big Planet game. Like it it wouldn't like, it's a weird, it'd be a weird and send off. Other than the cars, the story animation speak, yeah. But I feel like they needed one more really good one that just like it wasn't specifically for a gimmick, was just the definitive Skylanders game. I feel like is what they needed, and that's not what they got. Instead, we have Broly. Broly. Instead, we have Broly. Okay, especially because their character arc. Dude, he always goes through a character arc, though. And then he goes and cashes in his $1 trillion paycheck to play in fucking the Hellaverse. Maybe it's rushed or something. Maybe because Superchargers didn't sell very well and that they were out of money. It's because they didn't have any fucking money left. And made a game based around a gimmick nobody really cared about. Imaginator was a cash grab, yes. Because there wasn't any more cash to grab. Also, Toys of Life was a gimmick in itself. Like Toys of Life was not going to survive. I'm amazed Skylanders went on for as long as it did. Toys of Life was not a viable business plan. Especially when all the figures kind of look like... Sorry. This is more expensive than previous ones. Or yeah, I mean, it was not a viable business plan. Especially because with one of those games as well, there's going to be like 8,000. Every time a game does well, it's going to be 1,000. It's just now we see a different version of that. It's like mostly indie games that are... Because AAA games, you can't really replicate that. You can't replicate a lot of AAA games now. Have you seen Death Stranding 2? That is a man's magnum opus. Like, you can't recreate a lot of AAA experiences anymore, like as a smaller budget thing. Also, I recently learned that Ghost of Yotai is gonna have the Samurai Champloo, like music director on board for the fucking feudal Japan lo-fi. I want to. The problem with AAA games becoming so expensive so fast recently is that there's a whole bunch of AAA games I want to play. I want to play Ghost of Yotai and Death Stranding 2, but they're both like $70. They're both $70, which I mean, still cheaper than Mario Kart World, which is fucking 90 in some instances. But I can't play that either since I have to buy a dedicated Mario Kart World console to get to play it. Quickly, chat, get out your device that can only play Mario Kart World and Pokemon Good. You can play Pokemon, but better. You could play Deltarune. Because Let's Supervise Guy just choppy me just $900. Okay, it's gotta just be 400. I mean, it's been like 5 years, so the market on that's kind of like... You know what I'm saying? It's only getting worse. I mean, it's only going to get worse because they're fucking collectible items. I'm pretty sure Saba is a Vaporeon. I think she's a 1 foot tall lolly, but I mean... We're just splitting hairs here. I think Soul is a go-goat. How dare. I mean, I think there's only one goat Pokemon is in there. I don't know what a Pokemon I am. 35 centimeters tall turns out to be false, by the way. It's easy to say she's a catfish. Shut the fuck up. Stupid. Dumb bit. Enough of you. Silence. I saw 2 of the Xbox Ones on my TV, because Xbox is a fucking stupid system. The only thing Xbox was good for was introducing those knockoff Miis, which I thought were really funny. Those knockoff Miis always got a kick out of me. Like the Connect avatars or whatever they're called. I think they're just called Xbox avatars. He's the chaos possibles. I imagine he's easy. It's fucking Skylanders. I mean, it's not gonna be that difficult in general. So if it's already the easy boss in Skylanders. Yeah, but I mean, like, of course, he's gonna be so piss easy, because if you were saying he's easy in like, he's way piss easy in Skylanders terms. That must be really piss easy. Is what I'm saying. I'm saying that it only makes it worse before even seeing it, knowing that he's piss easy in terms of Skylanders difficulty. Welcome in, Robbie and the One. How was your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. Welcome in. It's 11 p.m. No, it's not. It's 1:02 a.m. I can't do this for him. Okay. Gee, easy, huh? Welcome in, though. How was your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. Mine is 12 p.m. though. Shit, I need to get on my fancy outfit to greet the new guest. There we go. Oh shit, we're almost at 3 hours. I didn't even notice. Wow. Wow. We're gonna do this very Ori-esque, I think. Because I completely forgot the tree was supposed to have glowing bits to it. So we're gonna do this very Ori adjacent. Did you know the Subnautica came out on mobile? No, but I didn't know the developers are suing the studio because the studio are fucking scamming them. I didn't know the studio's fucking jipping them, so. I didn't know it came out on mobile, though. Sure, it doesn't work equally as much. Never played Subnautica, though. I think I own... I must own Subnautica on PlayStation. I'm sure I'm sure it was a free game at some point. Oh, games of sacrilege. How dare you insult icons of the industry like Persona 5X or games I actually really like Zenless Zone Zero. Haven't you ever played Fire Emblem Heroes? Or Dragon Ball Legends? Or Monster Hunter Now? I'm just looking at my phone. Or Zenless Zone Zero again? Or Pokemon Go? That's really shit fucked up. Did you know Ark Survival Evolved is on mobile? That's a fun one. There's a mobile release of Ark Survival Evolved. The massive open world dinosaur game that like uses AI in all the trailers because it's awesome and cool. I used to love playing Ark, and then I don't play Ark anymore. Once I realized that all the Ark's content drops were just like stolen mods. And just because you should doesn't mean you. Just because you could doesn't mean you should. Sometimes it works out. Have you ever played GTA San Andreas on mobile? Sometimes you know, sometimes, you know. I don't have it installed though. Stardew Valley on mobile probably works to a degree. I have that one too. But the game doesn't go well on my device. Or no device would run that well. Subnautica itself does not run that well. Subnautica doesn't run well, so of course it's not going to run well. I've only ever seen it bugged on PC. From what I've ever seen of it, I've only ever seen bugs. I don't have Subnautica anyways. It's assholed, I would say. In terms of indie game, it is assholed. In indie game speak, as we use in the business, I am an indie game developer. Let's be honest, I have about the same indie game development prowess as Pirate Software. Assholed. You got me on Pokemon Go. Look, I barely touch it, but I still have it. I'd rather be playing Monster Hunter now because I'm that kind of freak. This, ooh. Eee. Aye. I mean, not really. That's they're definitely look, as someone who's played every Monster Hunter game since 3 Ultimate, which doesn't seem like it's that long ago. Not like just thinking back, but that was like a Wii U launch title. It was just a remaster of a Wii game. They're pretty different. They're pretty different. Though you can't. I do definitely understand getting Monster Huntered out, because I did that. I did play it to like. I did get I understand what you're saying. I did get Monster Huntered out. Welcome in, Phil's. Oh boy, it's already super late, and you're gonna make me saying it. Phil Aesthetic. Welcome in. How's your night today going? It's a pleasure to see you. I am your host, Solace Capricornus Andromeda. And welcome in to the Ides of this drawing stream. The final tide. Oh yes, of course. Of course, thank you, Blister. Do remember to like and or subscribe. It may not help out the algorithm, but it certainly helps out my ego. I guess Krita, what are you using? Krita. It's great. I love Krita. What? Did you not notice the signature triangle color wheel? Everything on this stream has been made by me in Krita, including the model. Not this little guy in the corner, though. Including just the model and the thing on the screen. Honestly, it's not the worst. This could certainly look worse. I just don't know how to do a subdued glowing effect like this. So I guess I'm just going to keep on, like... Slowly but surely, we'll get something good. Is what I've been saying for a lot of this. And this is usually how this goes. That you just keep working at it, eventually it will, like... Eventually it will be a nice render. Watch, I'm going to turn off the stream and then just cook out. Because the last stream, we didn't even have a sky. Let alone anything else. And I did that all, like, in between. Like, cleared that all. I mean, just the Monster Hunter. It's a DLC for the price of AAA game. Okay, but Monster Hunter World is, like, amazing game, and its DLC is great. Also, Iceborne was not as expensive as a lot. Hold on. No fucking shot Iceborne was that expensive. Really? Oh, fuck off. It's $39.99. Iceborne is the size of the main game. Iceborne is the size of the main game, and it's $39.99. Fuck off. That's the terrible, awful Destiny 2 DLC was like $60. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Fucking File Shape was like $60. And that sucked. $40 is what I remember it being when I bought it. And Monster Hunter World is good. I remember being 7. No, it was not 7. It was never 70. Are you kidding me? Monster Hunter World is from like 2014. Or, no, it's like 2016. 2018. Wrong every time. Did not get a single one of those right. I remember it being old. I think I'm thinking Generations. I think Generations was 2016. American Generations. Because American Generations is where I kind of fell off Monster Hunter. Because Generations is very similar to 4. Because it was an anniversary game, so it carried a lot of the assets over from 4, and I was already like hundreds of hours in the 4. So I was like, man, I'm not into this. Yeah, it's always $39.99 is Iceborne's price. So I don't know why, and I don't know how you got it for 70. That's not what it was. This is the version when I rebought Worlds was Monster Hunter World Iceborne like combined together, which was $59.99. If you buy them together, you get it at full price. you get both for the price of one. Though I initially bought World on its own, then bought Iceborne. And then bought them both again because they were on sale for like $5. They were both on sale for like $5. Then bought them again to play them in anticipation for Wilds, which is easily one of the best games I've ever played. God, I fucking love Monster Hunter Wild. It was so good. I'm still playing Wilds. Because Monster Hunter title updates are great. Monster Hunter knows how to update a game. Too bad Worlds made Monster Hunter go mainstream, so now everyone's bitching about it. Monster Hunter fans are happy. Imagine bitching about your game getting support. Couldn't be me. Why isn't there a battle pass? Not having a battle pass is woke, and I don't like it, and it's loud. And it's friendly towards the consumer, so it's woke. Fucking they're suing a bunch of people in because a bunch of the American audience is like sending death threats to the developers, so they're just suing a bunch of those people. Like Capcom is not having that. Tell you what, Rise and Worlds did irreparable damage. Well, it's because it's this is making it worse. Because then they're not gonna. It's, do you know how discouraging this is to keep on supporting a game if everyone's fucking sending death threats to the developers because they're updating it without. Ugh. So now they're suing a bunch of the people who are sending death threats. Like it's that bad where they're like canceling and delaying stuff because they have to deal with fucking mainstream ass American audience not liking Monster Hunter. And I guarantee you it's the American audience. It's always the American audience. It's never not the American audience. No one says fucking death threat. It's always the American audience. It's never not. Yep, finally put them in their goddamn place. Let me have more Monster Hunter. Let's sure imagine it for some reason. Just know that Hoodsicle sounds like a nerd trying to be edgy. So that's my least favorite trope. They need to stop doing that to characters I like. Not specifically Hoodsicle. They did that. They did that to Noob Saibot in Mortal Kombat. And it made me angry. It made me unreasonably angry. Every other game, Noob Saibot sounds completely fine. Mortal Kombat 11? Mortal Kombat 11 sucked anyway. But they made it worse. Also, you want to complain about DLC prices? Mortal Kombat released an hour-long story DLC for $50 that didn't introduce anything. It was a fake story DLC for $50. That's real bad DLC. $49.99 for a game as long as the original is perfectly fine. $50 for an hour-long story expansion? That is terrible. It was terrible. It was fucking dreadful. And you didn't even get all of the DLC characters it was supposed to come with. Because they were releasing the... They were releasing the DLC packs over, They were releasing the characters over the course of like a year. So you didn't even get the characters that came with the DLC. Who had nothing to do with it. They were just shoehorned in. Like, it's... They shoehorned in and literally retconned their own... So, Mortal Kombat, they reset the universe again for the new game, which is fine. The Mortal Kombat 11 universe sucked. Like, whatever was going on in 11 sucked ass. Get rid of it. Fine. Fine by me. Switch a bunch of the characters around? Cool. It's been like 1,000 years. Might as well. It's fun. They brought back the multiverse shit. Kill me. They literally made a multiverse side story that's an hour long and had that be the DLC. They did not continue any of the plot lines from Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 had so many plot lines. They did not continue a single one. They made a side story multiverse thing where they had characters established. Sector and Cyrax were both in a base game Mortal Kombat 1. But like, I'm fine. They like switched around like the genders and like personalities of a lot of characters. I'm perfectly fine with that. Go for it. It's been 1,000 years. These characters could use a reboot every once in a while. The problem is they rebooted the characters and then rebooted them again for the DLC. They rebooted them twice, so there's 2 sectors in Mortal Kombat 1. There's like a weird ski ratty engineer guy, and then there's the Sub-Zero's love interest. Love interest girl. Who's Iron Man. Character changing gender. Shut up. MK and the PS1, I like that. Did you? Why is there 11 Mortal Kombat games? There is more than 11. There is way more than 11. Maybe 40% of them are good. There is probably about 5 of those that are good. None of them have good stories. That is a given. Not a single one of them had a good story. Why is there way more than 11? Because Midway made a franchise and they milked it till the company went bankrupt. Then they made NetherRealm. Then Warner Brothers bought it. And then NetherRealm started working on it. And then NetherRealm can't write a third act to save their goddamn life. So Mortal Kombat 9, a fucking awesome Mortal Kombat game. A wonderful retelling. I love it. The third act, they just kill off all the characters out of nowhere. All the characters just effectively die instantly. And then the story ends by some weird asshole. All the characters fucking die. No reason. Mortal Kombat X, one of the fucking Teen Titans kills the God of Death. Cool. Mortal Kombat 11, fucking multiverse. Nothing has any consequence. Multiverse shenanigans. Not good. It was not good. It was the bad multiverse, even. Which, again, they retconned retcons. Stop retconning your retcons. If you're going to retcon something, play it out for, like, a set. They didn't... The thing is, every time they changed something, they did not, like, do anything with it. Like, they changed stuff, and then just, like, for no reason. Or like they had established something, didn't even give it a minute before changing it. Promotional beer was good. I'm glad one thing about Mortal Kombat was good. Everything needs a multiverse. Mortal Kombat is the one that ruined it for me. There are things that can easily have a multiverse. Like, the superhero things, I'm completely fine with. Do you know how many different, like, writers have worked on superhero stuff? Do you know how many times, like, the universes have been, like, retold from a different writer in a different style? Like, absolutely give comics multiverses. And comic book movies get multiverses. Because there's so many different adaptations. Yeah, Spider-Verse is one of the best fucking multiverse things. Every version of it. The comic version, the movies versions. Spider-Verse is amazing. We do not need the bullshitty ass Mortal Kombat Dollar Tree Marvel Universe. Scorpion Imperial style was excellent. Go add one thing in the game. There was fucking before there's any of this multiverse stuff, Mortal Kombat vs. DC came out. And that's what bankrupted Midway. Pokemon games make some sense with the multiverse. I wouldn't call... Is Pokemon really that much of a Is it a multiverse? I always thought it was like timeline shenanigans, not a multiverse per se. Like, I always thought there was like time travel more than... I guess I mean, I didn't play a lot of Pokemon games, so I'm sure I'm missing part of the story here. I didn't play a lot of Pokemon games. I played a lot of the same, like, couple Pokemon games. I didn't play a lot of variety. Ultra Space does exist. I never played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I only played regular Sun and Moon. Original, classic. I only played the classic Sun and Moon. I guess Ultra Wormholes did exist, so that which would be Ultra Space. I don't think they did much with it in the original, though. I don't remember. I don't think I ever played the Sun and Moon post game. Two distinct timelines, and that's the Ho and Head Mega Evolutions or not. Oh, yeah, that would be, although it could just be that, the remake of, like, the remakes are just different characters. Because, like, even stuff like Black and White 2, it's like you're not playing the same guy, I don't think. I think you're just, like, it could just be different people going to Hoenn at a different time. After Mega Evolutions got popular. So wormholes are relevant to the story. Yeah, but like, how long has it been since I played Sun and Moon? You don't really explore the Ultra Wormholes all that much, though. From what I recall. They're definitely there, but you don't, like, jump in any. You don't explore the other universe. Yeah, I know, but I'm just using it as reference because I couldn't think of anything where, like, you're playing as a different... You could just be playing as a different character in just whatever inconspicuous modern day. Characters just happen to be wearing the same outfits in the remakes. Good also announcement. Yes, the games I've never played. 1 in 3 shiny chance normals. That's how you know it's a different universe. I'm sure I could still make it last an hour, though. Literally fighting Pokemon in the same spot to get an Eevee in Sun and Moon. It took me 5 hours, I think, to find one Eevee in Sun and Moon. In the spot where the Eevees are. Because at some point it was about principle. That's the thing with a lot of my luck battles. It's a very, small price to pay for a sunburned version of my sun. Oh, bug swole. It's been real good because these are right. Have a wonderful rest of your night today. It was a pleasure to see you. And without further ado, I bid thee adieu. Do not forget to like and or subscribe. Well, I think you're subscribed already. I imagine so. We should be wrapping up here close to anyway. But I need to do some EP, or maybe not some EP. To eep or not to eep, that is the question. To EP or to sleepy, that is the question. Alright, I think I am. Honestly, I think I got about like I think this is a good spot. Just a lot of detail work today. I think that's what I really was just going to accomplish. And besides, we also did this today. 1:30 in the morning, I might as well be getting ready for sleepy time. And chat has seemingly done so as well. So without further ado, thank you all for coming. It was lovely to see you. Most of you, anyway. I will see you again. Not next week, but the week after. Look out for some YouTube shorts as well. And without further ado, I bid thee adieu. Goodbye. Alright, now check this out. Check this shit out. You ready? Check this fucking shit out. Yeah. I can't find the sound effect I want, so just imagine one.